Before we wrap things up, here's our weekly question to Emily and me as part of our segment, Ask the Anchors. Now the question this week, Emily, is what's something about you that no one at Shelton Point knows?
Well, I was telling you earlier in the break that I won the invention convention in 5th grade for all of the 5th graders in Collier County. So that's a pretty big deal. I invented what I called the copycat protector. So in school you had to create folders so when you took tests no one could look.
Like
the folders they always fell over, and so it never worked right. So I went home, I created a styrofoam trifold thing that you could put on your desk, and then the best part was you could personalize it on the outside, so you could decorate it, and I won the whole thing.
Well, congratulations.
Yes. What is something we don't know about you?
Well, the interesting tidbit about mine, I don't think anybody knows, is that I paid 2 motorcycles to purchase my wife. Actually, the way that came about is I was riding in a dugout canoe on the Sepik River in Papua New Guinea one day, and I was with some guys, some village guys, and they happened to know that we were recently married. We'd been married 3 months, and Esther was with me. She was sitting behind me, and this missionary was sitting in front of us, and these guys were in the front, and they started having this animated discussion, and the missionary started laughing, and she looked over and said, Dan, the guys want to know how much you paid for Esther. Well, I had 2 motorcycles that I sold to buy her diamond ring, so I thought, tell them I paid 2 motorcycles. Well, then their discussion got even more animated, and then there was more laughter, and the missionary said, well, the guys say she must be pretty special because they wouldn't give 1 motorcycle for any woman, let alone 2. So she was very highly regarded after that.
Aw, that's true love, Dan. Well, coming up next week, we'll get a peek into the pages of the March issue of Shell Point Life magazine. We'll learn about upcoming tours of the Arbor, we'll learn about food frauds and gallstones, and we'll get a wellness update from Dr. Goforth. Don't forget, you can always get a list of birthdays, anniversaries, memorials, and more on Channel 12.
Before we go, I want to leave you with this. A wise man can learn more from a foolish question than a fool can learn from a wise answer. Think about that.
That's all for this week's show. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you back here on Monday.
Hope your weekend is the best.